Welcome back to Nick's Bricks. I'm Nick, and today we're reviewing set number 7307, Flying Mummy Attack from LEGO's Pharaoh's Quest. At 110 pieces, Flying Mummy Attack ranks third on our series partometer and features a new class of mummy warrior. The Flying Mummies, where the set gets its name from, are the minifigures most closely associated with the Pharaoh's Quest theme, and they're only one of the assets included in the set. Let's start with a look at the expedition side of things. Jake returns with an alternate wardrobe. This time he's wearing his aviator jacket and cap. The front of the jacket includes the zipper, printed in metallic silver, pockets, and 4 small patches. The rear of the jacket bears this large back patch featuring this white eagle logo, which we'll see more of, and the letters SMH. I couldn't find what the SMH stood for, so if you know, please share in the comments. When Professor Hale confirmed the location of the next treasure to be the remote ruins of an ancient obelisk, Jake threw on his aviator jacket and hopped into his biplane, the Spirit of Lewis. The primary build is this beautiful biplane. Utilizing the same color scheme as Mac's motorcycle, Jake's airplane provides the quickest form of transportation for the expedition. Beginning at the front, we have the 3-bladed propeller. Behind it, we see some of the engine represented by a gear inset into a Technic wheel. Just behind are the set of wings, with the upper wings extending further than the lower, and struts made from this 1x2x2 castle window panel, an interesting use for such a specific piece. Below the lower wings is the landing gear, and we'll notice this claw mounted to the belly of the fuselage. More on that later. The upper wings feature these bullseye decals, which are stickers applied to white 2x2 round tiles, and at the center are dual machine guns. The propeller's path lays just ahead of the gun barrels, so we can assume a synchronization gear is used to prevent the machine gun's fire from damaging the propeller blades. The cockpit is basic, but gets the job done. A flight yoke is centered on a 1x2 jumper, and the trans-clear panel piece acts as a windshield. The exterior of the cockpit includes these 1x4 panels which feature stickers on either side. The stickers show the White Eagle logo and the biplane's name, Spirit of Lewis. The rear of the biplane bears the horizontal and vertical stabilizers. Stickers bearing the White Eagle logo are used on both sides of the tail fin. Perhaps the White Eagle logo belongs to a group of pilots that Jake is associated with, making for a worldwide network of pilots, airplanes, and supplies. A useful resource for Jake's expeditions. Jake makes his way to the obelisk, but will soon discover Amset-Ra's legion was not limited to only ground forces. A variation on the mummy warriors is the Flying Mummies. The Flying Mummies use the same leg, torso, and dual head prints as the mummy warriors. The distinctive differences are their elaborate headdresses and, of course, their wings. LEGO refers to the Flying Mummies' wings as the Wings of Horus, and are exclusive to the Flying Mummies of the Pharaoh's Quest theme. The wings connect to the torso via a neck bracket and change the mummy's whole silhouette, distinguishing it amongst all LEGO minifigures. The wings themselves are dual molded, using dark blue for the culvert feathers and tan for the primaries. Further printed details include a stripe of dark orange and metallic gold feathers. The same features are found on both the front and the back of the wings. In fact, the only detail designating the front versus the back is the orientation of the neck bracket. The headdress, molded in dark blue, features a beak and white printed face with gold eyes. The headdress resembles the falcon-headed deity Horus, who, among other things, reigned over the skies. More than just a decoration, the beaked headdress has been spellbound, allowing the wearer to sense when one of Pharaoh's 6 mystical treasures is near. This ability to seek out treasures, coupled with the magical wings of Horus, make the Flying Mummies Amset-Ra's eyes, searching far and wide for their master's treasures and defending what they've discovered. The weapon of choice for these airborne warriors is the spear, able to be used as both a melee and projectile weapon. 2 flying mummies are included in the set, and they guard the obelisk. This towering obelisk is the side build of the set. Legend says the spire cannot be climbed by any living creature. The base of the obelisk is made from a 6x6 plate and slopes in dark tan. The majority of the height comes from the shaft, which includes 2 stacks of 1x2x5 bricks in tan. 2 stickers run the height of the tower showing aged hieroglyphs. I thought these would translate based on LEGO's hieroglyph alphabet found in the instructions, but the stickers include backwards and unrecognized symbols and make for a jumble of letters. The only symbol that has any real significance is the top image of Horus, tying into the flying mummies who defend the sacred obelisk. Finally, the spire is topped off by this black crown with gold accents. Centered on the crown by a 2x2 jumper is the next mystical treasure of Amset-Ra, the Soul Diamond. Straying from the standard pearl gold of the other 5 treasures, this trans-light blue jewel gives Amset-Ra the ability to create mirages. Casting illusions, Pharaoh can hide a much-needed oasis or make a deadly trap appear as a bountiful treasure chest. The treasure is held at the apex of the spire, but if no living creature can climb the obelisk, how will Jake collect the Soul Diamond? The solution is modern 1910 technology. We saw earlier that the spirit of Lewis had been modified with this claw mounted to its fuselage. This makes for the action feature of the set. The claw pivots downward into its active position. Jake then maneuvers the plane, snatching the Soul Diamond from the top of the obelisk with the claw. Jake escapes the flying mummies with the Soul Diamond and returns to the safety of Professor Hale's museum. Jake reports the new flying mummies to the rest of the team in an effort to keep the expedition prepared for further encounters with Amset-Ra's forces. As we reach the halfway point of the Pharaoh's Quest series, the remaining sets are upscaled. Tune in for our next review where we're looking at Cursed Cobra Statue. The set includes the lone female of the expedition and Pharaoh's most powerful servant. Until then, this has been Nick with Nick's Bricks. Thank you for watching, and remember, build, disassemble, repeat.